Hello guys, welcome to Blueprints, episode number 9 I think. We are day 11, because there were 2 episodes where we had a very short day and we actually played 2 days in that episode. So we're 2 days ahead of our episodes, but that's okay. There might be some episodes that we do longer or something. We still have 70 steps, that has to do with the orchid. We still have 2 gems. That comes from the gemstone cave. Let's pick up some coins. Let's draft a few rooms before we go outside. Code check. Okay. The laboratory, we have 2 of those since the last episode, because we duplicated it in the mirror room. We also have 2 west wing halls. We are going to take the laboratory for the simple reason that gives us the option to do a few things. Run an experiment to begin with. Let's see what our options are today. When you drop the hallway from another hallway, that's a bit RNG. For each bedroom you draft after your second. I have no intention in drafting 3 bedrooms every day. The next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Okay, we'll do that one. And what is the consequence? Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Maybe. We are using the gymnasium and the chapel rather often. Set your steps to 40. That could also be an interesting one. Or add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Aquarium has a dig spot and sometimes an item. And it is a T-shape, that's also an interesting one, but I think the steps are also good. If we find a locked truck, we just leave it open until we're a bit low on steps, and then we open the truck. And it will set our steps to 40. So this might be more coming into play a later stage of the day, if things go a bit right at least. Okay, the experiment has started. Is there any point in logging in? Yeah. We can connect to the security and put the security keycard doors on low, without having the need of the security in the house. We're using the Black Bridge Grotto connection, the RTA, remote terminal access, and we can connect with one of the offline. The office, not so interesting at this moment, because the only thing you can do there is spread coins, and we don't have rooms in the house yet, so security is a better option, I think. Which gives us access to that terminal from the laboratory, and the laboratory, as the UK people would say. From the lab, let's just call it the lab from now on. So that means we have access to the keycard system through this computer as well. For today at least. So we're gonna put this on low. If we find a keycard, we'll put it on high, and unlocked if we find it at the power box. So low locked, low chance of finding security doors. If we find a keycard, we change it to high locked, and if we find the power box, then we change it to high unlocked. Those are the three options depending on what device you have in your hand. We just started, so we obviously have nada. 4 coins. I want some more coins, and the reason for that is the only outside room that we haven't dropped yet is the shrine. And the shrine, we know how it works. You can offer, it says something about offer. We've chosen other rooms previous episodes, but we could sort of read what the shrine said. We had it as an option already. So we need to turn in coins there to get a certain blessing, and so the more coins we have, the better. Because I might fast forward there, sort of knowing that there is a table around, which I have somewhere. It has been tested by the community, obviously. Okay, we got a trunk in the den, so that's good. If we have 20 steps or whatever, we can come here, open this, and it will set our steps to 40. The bedroom closet, if we adjoin it to a bedroom, which means this needs to be a bedroom, that's not going to happen. So we'll go observatory and have a little peek. See if there's anything to compass. Gives us a greater chance of going north. And we are start day 8, which is a key, I think. Yeah, club is the key. That gives us a key. That will already give us an option to potentially open that trunk. Okay, let's go back outside. Nothing really that helped us. But we're not going to go too high. You can do that. You can go like 3-4 high in your ranks and then come here to open the room. Like in this case, we can't even pick the shrine. We'll do 2 shell then. I'm not a fan of the hovel. The hovel has done its purpose for me, which was to switch that blue flame switch. And paying with steps instead of gems. That's all fine if it's 1 gem, but if it's like 3 gems for a room, then it's 9 steps. Then your steps go down very quickly. The root cellar would be great if it would have a shovel in there, but it never does. So you have to find a shovel and then come back out. So I'm gonna go tool shed, and if we can find something like the sledgehammer there, then we can save keys to open trunks and things like that. That's exactly what we get. We get the metal detector and the shovel. And the sledgehammer. Which means we can hopefully... Yeah, these things should not be in the commissary now. Because we already have them with us when we drop the commissary potentially. So if we can get a shovel, then we are already in good shape. Also don't have to look for keys or so. Let's go to the lab again. Let's double check here because there is sometimes some fruit. We want to mainly go right here. We have access to row 2 on 1, 2 and 3 columns, so we want to go right preferably. The parlor seems to be a very good room here. Gives us 2 gems and it will give us access to the last column. Let's check the tables. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna put that beep thing a little bit higher because we put our volume a bit down the other day. But I've noticed that was a bit too quiet when you have something like the metal detector. box next to this box contains gems. Could be possible. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. That's definitely a lie. The box next to this box is true. No, it's not. So this is also a lie. So this one is telling the truth, which means the gems are in here. If you follow the logic, right? Right. Sometimes they do surprise us. East Wing Hall, Courtyard, Chapel. Any of those would be great. Okay, Chapel it will be. Chapel repays us today. Happens sometimes. We can potentially drop whatever in here. No, we're gonna do conservatory because we know we can adjust floor plans here. And it's a green room, so it potentially could have the shovel. That would be great. But it's not here, is it? We're not that lucky. We read that already the last time. This is a rook room as well, so we don't necessarily need... Let's see what's going on here. The nook is common. Okay, we'll keep that. The spare room is common. I'm gonna put that on standard. And the patio is standard. Spread gems in each room, but it doesn't always work. I'm gonna put that on unusual. Okay, we changed those three. We've been messing with these plans a few times already. Last episode, and now we did it again. We'll drop the room in the chapel and then go back to the entrance hall. The secret passage. Secret passage, and then what? Then do a green courtyard here or something? That's an option. That does leave out this square. Or we just do key. Also not a bad idea. Bedroom. Another key. Yeah, if you have the metal detector, you definitely find more coins and keys. The hallway here to stay on the right. Or the commissary, and we're making a bit of a zigzag here. Or the bedroom closet, which will give us 4 items because we connected to a bedroom. There's a shovel. A key, a gem, a rolling die, and a shovel. That's pretty good. That does mean that we sort of locked up the right side here though, but yeah, that's the risk we took. Gonna cost us a few gems. Get our steps back. That's gonna cost us another coin. fine. Which is not so great. We're not building the best strategical house, but we're pretty good on materials. We still have this trunk, which I'm not gonna open until we are way under 40 steps, because we have that experiment. The corridor is potentially not a bad choice. And then we'll see what we get on the den here. Oh, that's what I thought. Commissary, what are we gonna buy there? We have the metal detector, the sledgehammer and the shovel. And the compass. So that cannot have much more than the magnifying glass, salt shaker, and then some gems and keys probably. We'll just get steps. This is not a good choice, I already know. We put all our power on this door here. Okay, West Wing Hall or drawing room is also not bad. We have two West Wing halls because we also duplicated that one in the middle room. I'm gonna go for the drawing room. Cost us a gem, but we'll get it back from the safe here. And there might be some extra things. Because the drawing room gives us the option to redraw. Especially towards the north, that's kind of important. Okay, security is good. Hallway. We'll take it. Here we could potentially dead end, or an L shape would also be nice. The dining room. It's a bit low, isn't it? But yeah, we probably need to put it in because at the moment it is on standard and we do not always see it every day. So I'm gonna put it in because it also gives us an exit to the north. Okay. Upwards, please. Courtyard, code check. Courtyard seems to be good. It's a bit of a waste of an exit, but we can go up at least. We'll get a gem back again. We have another trunk. That's not that great because we can't open those. Another coin. Another key. Yeah. This is not great, eh, Houston? This is not great at all. I was kind of hoping to get the utility over here. The Chamber of Mirrors. We can get in from 2 sides. If we can get in from 3 sides, we can open all the doors. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. $149 again. We have another vault key. That's okay. We can lose steps. That's not a problem. That's how it is open. We press this button. We press that button. Did we? Yeah, it opened this door. Yeah, we just need that door and then we're in. Why is he beeping here? That's for there probably. Give me a West Wing hole now. Of course not. It's gonna give us a laboratory. We're already running an experiment, aren't we? Yeah, this is our second lab. Nothing on the tables. Yeah, this is an important room. We need something that connects to the chambers of mirrors, and at the same time we need something that goes another way. Yeah, it's fine. We have enough keys, that's not a problem. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, stupid game. That's not great, which means we can't do this chamber of mirrors. We need 3 doors. So what we could try to do conservatory is a rook, observatory is a knight, chapel is a bishop, we have a pawn as well. This is a queen's room though. If we can get the office. No, we can't do that. We can't take the study because we only have security door here and okay, so we have to go secret passage. And then go for green. Go for green, look for another courtyard or the cloister. Or the courtyard. The cloister is good because that will kill that door here. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, that's open. Direct access to the dining room. hallway seems to be very well here. We also have 2 hallways. Oh yeah, we have chamber of mirrors in the house, so everything is double today. Den is probably a better choice then. Give us a gem. On the other hand, you can also save the den for later. Yep. One little coin. The nuke. Yeah, it's fine. That's a key. And here we can drop whatever. To the billiards room. Car keys. Could have the secret garden key. $18, 5. 16 by 4 is 4. 16 minus 5 is 11. Multiply 22. 2. Okay, a bunch of keys here. So we got cloister and hallway. Not great. No. Where is that trunk? Courtyard had a trunk, I think, and then there's another one in the den downstairs. Let's open this one. Should put our steps back to 40. Experiment of the day. Yep, there we go. That's what I was hoping on. Not the coins, but the reroll dice. I figured that we will need it here. I think we have to do the office. We have to do the office if we can find the study again. Or the library. No. You have to do the office there. You have to do the office. That's a gem. We can spread potentially the coins. Do we have a conference room yet? No, we don't. Okay, don't spread the coins. Patio. Another billiard room. Sure. Everything is double today. We can play the game again, huh? 15 minus 11 is 4. Multiplied by 3 is 12. 18 minus 12 is 6. Multiplied by 2 is 12. Divided by 6 is 2. 1 and 4 is 5 and 3 is 8. Minus 7 is 1. Times 18 is 18. Divided by 3 is 6. Okay, 2 keys again. East Wing Hall. Workshop. Or bedroom. What do we have from items? Sledgehammer, shovel, metal detector. Will be something in the workbench. I'm gonna have to go back to the cloister though to see what is possible there. I'm gonna go for this thing here. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Lockpick kit. Is that the best you can do? Shovel. Oh, we can make the deep digger thing. Shovel and metal detector. The detector shovel. We crafted it already the last time. Not that we ever used it, because we crafted it at the end of the day, when the day was over. Okay, this keycards thing is this thing is slightly becoming a problem. Conference room. Another security there. We put this thing on low. If you run into more security doors when you put it on low than on high. We already bypassed one in the courtyard by going around it. Okay. What we're gonna do next is go back here. And now we can spread the coins. We'll run the payroll. Already has been run. It says if you spread the payroll that the coins go to the maid chamber or the servants' quarter. We have dropped this maid chamber already 2 or 3 times. It's never there. So the coins are spread, but they will not be spread throughout the house. They will now go to the conference room. As you can see. So if we can now spread something else, like keys or something, they will also come here. We can lockpick this one even. A second workshop. Okay, well at least it's a normal door. Battery pack. Yeah, we know that those two go together, but we are missing something. Okay. Why are you beeping? A key. Let's go conference room first. I know we can't. My God. Not looking good though. Yeah, that's what I thought. It would do something stupid like that. Yeah, the commissary doesn't sell a key card. The commissary gonna have something like the magnifying glass and the salt shaker. Maybe the sleeping mask, because everything else, shovel, sledgehammer, compass, magneting, Yeah, it's not gonna have much. The bedroom. Dinner has been served. Very nice. Another security. Or a gymnasium. The gymnasium is actually better, isn't it? Yeah. The gymnasium is actually better. Although, yeah, the gymnasium is better because it will give us access to these 2 squares and we have the workshop here. Gonna cost us 2 steps, but that's fine. We can have dinner over here. We still have a trunk in the den, which could set our steps back to 40. We have the running shoes. They might also come into play. I want to go down here first. Could also help if it would give us the power box here. Which it doesn't want to do. This could have the key card. If it would be 4 items, maybe, but it's not a joint to a bedroom, of course. Does not want to help us here. Okay, change of plans. Big change of plans. Oh, there's another 2 steps there. Another conference room, sure. We'll take it. Not that we have spread something in here, but armory. Sure. Sure. I don't need that. I don't need that. Of course it's not going to give us anything that connects to that, but that means that we're dead up. We are dead because this is a security door. It offered us the power like once over here somewhere, I think. We are dead, but we are not done though. I have to take the closet and hope that there is a key card there. Then we are still not dead. But of course there isn't. Why would there be? This is one straight line down. Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. -2. That's fine. We're good. We're good. The Powerhammer. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a code check, do we? No. Can't smash the door with that. Don't have the garage, because the garage could also have... Okay, we don't have the weight room, so we cannot break that. We don't have the greenhouse, we cannot break that. We don't have secret garden, we cannot break that. But I think the power hammer will smash that door outside though. Is there anything else we can make? No. Compass and the lockpick don't go together. Yeah, running shoes, you cannot make anything with that. Okay. We made the power hammer. Doesn't mean we can break this thing, I think. No. Okay. There are a few things we're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is have dinner. That's the first thing we're gonna have to do. What was he beeping down? I don't know. Might be a bug. We're having salmon today. Do we have an aquarium? No? Okay. Then it's just 20 steps. That's not great, eh? But that's okay. We still have a trunk downstairs, which will give us 40 steps because of the experiment in the lab. So that's okay. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the security. There's also nothing we can do about that. So we're gonna go security. And double check the inventory to see if we did not miss the key cards. We missed 3 keys and a trunk, which kind of suggests that the trunk in the entrance hall will have 3 keys. Okay. We are dead. But not really. Anywhere else that we know of where we can break some walls or something? No. We can still axe a room, but I don't know if we still have a room with 3. We already axed the cloister. Let's first open that trunk there in the den. Somewhere down below here. And there was no keycard in the house, otherwise the thing would have told us. So we break this experiment, will put our steps back to 40. Huh. How does that work? What? I'm not with you, game. The computer said we missed 3 keys. Oh, the 3 keys are in the chamber of mirrors. That's where they are, but we can't get to them because we only have 2 entry points. We need 3 entry points to be able to go all the way around. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. We digged up all the spots as far as I know. Yeah, I'm also an idiot. Like for instance, why did I not shield that gymnasium when we came back? I could have shielded. Oh no, you can only shield it when you dropped. Okay, never mind. We can still exit room. We have the Powerhammer. We're gonna try to break that wall outside. I don't think I can break any other walls because the rooms where we can do that I don't see in the house. We also need to find that plant downstairs there. That's our way in, huh? Yeah. Okay, so we don't need that boat at the moment. Okay. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to go to the entrance hall. The first thing we're gonna do is see if we can break this thing down here. And also, can we change the chessboard? No, we don't have a study, I think, right? No. No, we're missing the study for our queen's room. We have everything else, though. For our chessboard. Unfortunately, no queen. But we had this cracked wall here somewhere. There. Castle. 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 Yeah, we can't do it, huh? We have a conservatory here, that's this one. I think we have a den here, that's a pond. Then we have security somewhere. Where's the chapel? The chapel was on the right somewhere, I think. Here. We have security on the left here somewhere. There. And then the office was somewhere around here, which is the king. Yeah, we don't have a queen, huh? Unless we missed a room. Because I want to get rid of that power of that knight. The power of the knight only gave us the armory. We don't have a queen. We don't have a queen's room in the house today. Unfortunate. Because castle is obviously a chess move with involving the king and the rook. So we probably have to do king and rook or rook and king in that order. Yeah. If we only had a key card and then get a study here, we could get it done, but there's no way I'm gonna find a key card. Unless there is one underground, you never know. Do we have a shovel? We do have a shovel. Okay, we got one wall broken. Now we're gonna try to break that wooden thing there. Okay, this one should also be breakable with this thing. Yep. Okay, I think we find another way in the underground. What is this? Van Aries Patent Office. High pressure condenser. Okay. This box is in the boiler room. That high pressure condensation. Steam line to the boiler. Yeah, this is in the boiler room. Remote power bus. So this thing connects to something. But where is that something? And why is that picture here? Probably because that thing is here somewhere. Oh, that's another wall we can break. Performance log 289, 1917. The first one we found was 1915, I think. Action period is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been. I believe this increase. We now no longer have to rely on new muscles to scrape. The new steam pattern holster and wind are fully operational and we have been able to unearth over fire times. Okay. So yeah, they're digging here. Sealed entrance. The basement. We have the basement key in the antechamber. We know that from the last episode. So that's gonna open a door here somewhere. Money. Who are you? Haven't seen this one before. Can't interact with it. Seems to be a fake door here. What's this? Basement? Basement key over here. Connects to there though. So one of those cars needs to come here. And that one here, so that we can walk over there. And then push that one in there, and then we can walk over that whole thing. Okay, so we need this one. No, don't need that. And then this one needs to come here. But then we are on the wrong side. Okay, so this needs to go forward. We first need to come in here with this thing here. With that one probably. So this one needs to move. And then this one forward. This one, we need to go through behind it. Okay. Now we can go here. Yeah, that's okay. Thinking I'm on the wrong side again. But this needs to go forward and up. Okay. And then this one needs to come back. Probably a little bit further. Something like this. Oh, come on, man. Okay, I guess we can't drop in here. Wait a minute. Because if we pull this one back, yeah, we need to get out of here. Because we need to be on this side. Otherwise we can't go through anymore. don't fall in there. Which could be very possible. And now we should be able to get there, right? Because we have this one put in here, so we can move here. Oh, there's something here as well. "100 bells. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. North lever is underground somewhere. East lever is Great Hall. South lever is greenhouse, and west lever is secret garden. Yeah, we knew that already. We opened all three of them at some point. No, not the south, because we didn't have the broken lever in the greenhouse. But we opened this one a couple of days ago with the Great Hall, and the last episode, I think, or the one before, we opened the west. So this is no new information. Now, can we walk over here without dropping off? Okay, we can. And now we can push this button. And then we can walk in there. But now we can go out there. So I need this one to go. There we go. So that we can go back that way. There's our boat. Our boat is on the wrong side, we know that. That thing needs a lower level or so. But we moved that minecart here. Right. So we can go in there. We moved that from the tomb the other day. And now we can operate these things. That's right. So we need the other part here. Oh, we're gonna have to go 1500 times around probably. Yeah, because now we're gonna not going there anymore. We have to go there. Probably turn this thing around again. Okay. Now we can go here. What does it say? 10? Basement. Where are we? We are here. Here is 10. Can barely see it, but okay, we can dig up something here because it says something buried. Something buried, and number 10 is here. It's pencil marked though. So if we go back, we need to dig there as well. We have a shovel, right? This is the gear. We have been there. That's the road from the tomb. So 6 is, yeah, that's the one from the tomb. We come in here where we pulled away the minecart. That's the one of those sigil things where we have to light a bunch of candles. This is another way we need to figure out how to light candles. This is where the boat is. What's 5? Fountain, yeah. This is a fountain, so if we drain the fountain properly in the pump room, we can get, that's one way in. The tomb is the other way in, and then the basement is this goes up. So there is some rooms in the house which we have not seen yet, which can go down. And that's another way of coming in. But if I had the power hammer to break that thing outside, which means whatever that room is, we can basically skip it because we can come in from the outside, assuming that that wall will be open forever. We don't have to break it every time. So we have access to this whole underground section. Okay, so we need to drop the tomb at some point when we have something to light these candles here, because we can't get from here to here because that minecart is in the way here and the boat is on the wrong side. So we still have to drop the tomb at some point whenever we to figure out what's going on with these candles there. And then on our way out, we need to look here if we can dig there. Something is buried there. And we also found a secret floor plan, so we'll add that to the pool. Okay. But now we need to get that thing up there, because there's another potting there. We don't have to okay, we can only go there, so no. Now the thing is underneath it. So we have to go through here where we moved that minecart. Because we should have a path here now, right? Yeah. Okay, and that path goes there. And now we pull this one up. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, now we go here. Another foreman's lock. 1918, 1 year later again. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historical significant excavation over the past 30 odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. SNR, who is SNR? Okay. Scripps and Rutherford Mining Company. Okay. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. Maybe many generations before they are reopened. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. Day 11. We are on November 17th, 1993. That's about 80 years later than when they made that. Okay, so we have to go back there to pull this thing from here to there, connect it. Back to the water. Doesn't seem to cost too many steps down below here though, we're still at 38. Alright, that's gonna bring us to that, no, 2 more. Okay. And that will be the final solution, I guess. Yeah, because that's gonna put us in the only thing that we haven't been in yet. So we can just leave this be. Wall is broken, we can always come from the outside. We solved the puzzle there. So we can always come in here. Whenever we want. And then see what's going on here. We can still twist this as well. Where is that going? 1, 2. Over there. That's where the floor plan was. We have that already. No, we can just leave this be. No, we have to break that. Is this one of these? No. We saw some of these windows there down below. But I think that we're even higher than the elevator now. We can see down the valley, but oh, yeah, right. I see. Okay, so this is another door we need to open with that. We just saw it on the image there. Where was it? Boiler room. So we need to we need to change the pipes in the boiler room so that it goes to that box on the wall, which we didn't know what it did. Now we know. It's connected to this, and then that door will open here. That's what that is. Okay. But we don't have a boiler room, do we? No. Okay. So that's definitely a goal for the next episode. Try to open this red door here. Which we can do now because we've broken the wall. So it's just a matter of getting the boiler room. And having enough steps to get here. Oh, more doors. The inner sanctum. Okay. Well, well, well. The north lever. We have found the room 46. But of course it's not here. Yeah. Of course it's not here because it's the north door that we just opened of the antechamber. We have connection to it, but it's not open. The door at the east is not open. So if we have a house like this, we need to get the great hall, connect rooms to there that we can go in there. I don't think we need the basement key. Because we broke the wall, we can get underground. But there is still a room in the house somewhere which will have something elevator-wise that comes down. That's why you need the basement key to get in there. And the other one, we know from the image, from the map. The other one will be the fountain. So you can come through the fountain or you can come through whatever room is in the house, which will bring us down. But we don't need it because we surpassed both of those basement keys entrances by breaking that wall that we just did. That basically means that we can come down here every morning to open that room. And then we can just build a house. If we can get to the antechamber, we are in it, because the door will be open then. So we can come in the morning. I don't know how many steps it will cost. It will also not tell us exactly because we have the running shoes. Well, yeah, it's nevertheless it's progress. Because we've broken that wall. And then we need to find another puzzle or some sort to figure out how to open these doors. Yeah, like here the running shoes already step in, so that's normally one step. If we don't have running shoes, that's one step. This gate doesn't cost us anything. So we can just leave this be here. Then our path is always guaranteed. This is another step, so that's 2 steps. 3 steps. And then, oh, we can't see the map here, of course. Yeah, it's gotta be here somewhere. It was somewhere in this corner here, the number 10. Gotta be something where we can dig. There it is. Another floor plan. Lost and found. 2 rare items. Whenever you enter this room, you will lose 1 random inventory item as well. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so here's the... that's another one. Okay. So we found the mechanarium down below here. We found the lost and found, closed exhibit we found the other day, but we have not drafted them yet, that's why they're sort of grayed out. Conservatory and planetarium we already found and drafted. Planetarium was hidden in the telescope of the observatory. Conservatory was the music puzzle, which pointed us to the white trees on the outside, and we used our shovel there, and that's where we found that one. Closed exhibit was in the safe of the study. Mechanarium is down below here, and this one we just dug up here. Red room. Yeah, we need to check these rooms. Okay, and this one, I'm assuming seeing we broke it, that it will stay open forever. That's another step here, by the way. And another one. Let's see. Yeah, here has to do with light. There are 2 torches on the wall here, which we can light up more than likely. But we need to find something which lights torches and candles, and we also found a bunch of candles all over the place. So that's gotta be another thing that we can make. So we need to get as many items, that's another goal, as many items as possible tomorrow. Other than that, laboratory, conservatory, chapel, parlor, storeroom, guest bedroom. No. No, there's no other wall to be broken, I think. There are a few other walls to be broken, but we do not have them in the house. We found a bit of a wacky wall in the green room, in the weight room, and in the secret garden. Which means we need to make that power hammer again, now that we know that that is the thing that breaks things. So what was it? Sledgehammer, battery pack, broken lever. Lockpick kit is not gonna help us on this security door. Car keys, we don't have the garage. The vault key, we do not have the vault. Compass. The compass helped us get the room. That's why we filled up that grid so quickly. With the north doors thing. The shield we didn't use. The axe we can still use if we find a room which is good enough. Running costs. Yeah, they helped us a bit down below here. The shovel, a normal shovel would also work here probably. Because this is not, it's not like a super shovel or something, it's just a shovel combined with the magnetizer thing. And now we have the power hammer, which smashes things. Okay. Definitely a good day in the office. We still have a coin. No, that's the wrong button. Right, I remapped that. We'll throw in coins in there. If we ever empty it, we might get our coin back. Okay, so we need to axe a room. Oh, we can do the rotunda. Rotunda is a 3 gem cost. I would like to do the attic, but I don't have the attic. The attic has 8 items. That's definitely a room you want to axe, that it's free. But I don't think I have it. We saw it a few times, but every time we couldn't drop it because we didn't have enough gems. So that's definitely a room that I want to axe. I think we're gonna go for the rotunda. I think the rotunda is the most expensive we have at the moment. Yeah, we had the cloister, but we axed cloister already. The cloister was also 3 gems. So that's done already with the one of the previous days where we had the armory. We axed the cloister. But we have the axe with us now, so we can better axe another room. And I think the most expensive we have is the rotunda. And then if we get the X again after that, we will try to do the attic. So I need to get the attic in my house at one day. Even if it is a dead end, but it has 8 items. So we need to get the attic. Yeah, the attic in the house. That's the first thing. Once we have that, then we need to get the armory. Doesn't need to be the same day. We need to get the attic here. I don't know where it is, but it's one of these rooms that we don't have yet. And I can't X them unless we have the floor plan. So in this case, these are not costing you anything. Yeah, we don't know about these. Do we? No, it doesn't tell you because we haven't drafted it yet. So I think we're gonna go for Rotunda because that is the only one that I see which has 3 gems. So I can X this permanently. Boom. From now on it will be free, which is great because you can rotate this with the button. So although it looks like an L shape, but it isn't. You can rotate it so you actually have 4 exits. And that is now for free. The cloister is also free. So that's already 2 4-door rooms that we have X'd, which normally are both 3 gems. We are saving 6 gems here. What we now need to get is this thing in the conservatory so that we can make it, let's say, standard or even common. And we probably have to do the same with the cloister. Yeah, exactly. That would be great rooms to get now in the conservatory. Cloister and the rotunda. We can make them common or standard. Common or standard? No, it's just common, of course. It's 4-door rooms. 4-door rooms which we have made free. They do not cost us anything. Yeah, we need to make those. We need to make those common. This is now a level 3 room, and the rotunda is a level 4 room. Yeah, we need to bring these down to like level 1. Definitely. Okay. So we need to get the attic in their house and then the armory again. Oh yeah, there could be other things in the armory. We had 2 times that we dropped it now. Yeah, and this one is standard, so this one will show up regularly. Orinda Aries. Is that why it's black? Arch Aries, Orinda. So that black thing is Orinda Aries. Do we know that? I don't think we did actually. No, exactly. We didn't know that name yet. So Orinda Aries is the black one. Arch Aries is yellow. Eraja is violet. Then we have new ones which we don't know what color it is. We have Fen Aries which is red. Orinda Aries is black. And then of course we're still missing a few because there are 8 realms or 8 countries or areas or whatever you want to call it. Realms they call it in this. So yeah, attic, we need to figure out where that thing is. Well, we have seen it a few times but we couldn't drop it. So we need to make sure that we have enough gems every day. If the attic shows up, that we can drop it in so that it shows up in these floor plans here. And if we then get the armory and we can get the X again, then we can X that room. Then we have 3 of the 3 gem rooms which we have X'd. Is there anything else we can do? No, we can't. We tried the chessboard, but we're missing a queen today in the house. can't go check the vault key because we have the other vault key. That's the second day that we find the vault key 149 in security. But we never got the vault offer today at all. We got the code check offer, but there was no point in putting that in the house because the code check already has one of the vault keys in checked in, and you can only check in one item. So I could check in the 149 key here, but then I had to take out the 304 key. So yeah, what's the difference? We've seen this one already twice, so the other one is probably more rare. Next 3 times you open an open trunk. Yeah, we opened the trunk here, and there was another one in the courtyard, I think. Okay. Bit of a frustrating house in such a way that we still have rooms here. Yeah. Imagine opening this door here. And you get Great Hall here, then we are in, because we have 9 keys, we can open all these doors in the Great Hall. But it does seem to be that if you have the mirror, chambers of mirrors in your house, which duplicates every room that day, so you have 2 billiard rooms, 2 nooks, 2 storerooms, 2 workshops. So yeah, it doubles 2 hallways, it doubles every room in your house that day. And then whatever you find in there, it will duplicate permanently. Like we have 2 west wings in our draft pool, and we have 2 laboratories. So we have a lab down below here, and we have a lab over here. And then we have the chambers of mirrors, which potentially means there could be another one, I think. Because we have 1 permanently duplicated. That also means that it's going to show up more, which means we can always run experiments the whole day, every day. Okay. And the way I see it, if that wall stays permanently open outside here, then we have access to room 46 every day. Because we can always go downstairs and pull that lever and then come back up. Of course, that means we need to make sure that we always have enough steps. No? No. We need to do that in the morning. In the morning we go downstairs, we pull that lever, then the north door is open. Then we can just build, and if we can do this and get in, then we are also in room 46. Interesting. So we need to find more about these sickle things. We need to figure out how to open these doors downstairs that we just run into, those 7, 8 doors there. 8 probably, it's probably 8, everything is 8 in this game. We need to get the attic in the house so that we can axe that one. I can't axe the attic now because it's not in my blueprint plans yet. And we need to get that chamber of mirrors. I think we will get that more because didn't I? Yeah, I made that standard. I think we got it the last time in the conservatory. I think we got this room, and I think we made it standard. But this is a bit of a more complicated room, in such a way that it has 4 exits, but you need to come in from 3 different sides to be able to go around and upstairs. In 2 of the corners upstairs are some resources, gems, keys, whatever, it can be anything, coins probably. And in the other 2 corners is a floor plan which you can duplicate permanently. So if you can get something like the den, T-shape where you can get a gem. That's always good. Workshop would also not be that bad. If you can put a workshop down below and one in up top, then you don't have to run around the whole time in case you find some items and want to craft something. And we run some experience. Let's see what we got today. I don't know if we got many new rooms, but we definitely get some serious progress. The perplexing manner. We found one new room, apparently. Not sure. New rooms 1. What did we drop it? I guess that's the basement, that it counts as a new room, because the ones that we had in the house, we already saw all of them. Yeah, because the previous day we had the conservatory on the left. You can only drop the conservatory in the corners, so we had it on the left top, I think. The armory we already had as well. We have all of these already before. Yeah, the rest is sort of double. Cloisters we had before. Oh, secret passage maybe? We had that a few times, but I actually never dropped it. So that could be the new room that we found today. Okay. Day 11 was pretty productive. Because we have a daily opening of room 46 possible. If we go downstairs in the morning, it might cost us 5-6 steps to go up and down. Oh, also that red box down below. We need to get a boiler room. So yeah, we have several goals. Boiler room, attic, figuring out how to open those doors down below, get more information about these sigil things, of which we do not have all the info yet. And then maybe if we can get the Powerhammer again, then we need to get the weight room, secret garden, greenhouse, which have breakable walls as well. Now that we know that we can smash that with the so-called Powerhammer. Greenhouse breaking the wall is a bit tricky actually, because you need to make the Powerhammer with the broken lever, which you need in the greenhouse. So yeah, then you need to find another way in the antechamber that day when you have the Powerhammer. We'll figure it out as we go. As for now, we have found the room 46 lever in episode number 8. Now we just need to combine it so that we can get in the antechamber when the room is open. That will be for, I don't know, one of the next episodes, obviously. But we have good days, we have bad days. It's also very possible that in the next day we only go 3 high and we all have dead ends and the day is over. That's the RNG of the game. As for now, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.